Hey everyone, it's Zach with Z Squared Gaming coming at you with a pickup video for the month of September in 2024. As you can see, I'm kind of wearing a hoodie here, and it's because it is now December of 2024, and it is pretty cold outside and also pretty cold in the basement. I don't have a ton of heat down here, so it is, of course, good enough for all my games and such, but just a little bit cooler. So I'm not wearing a video game t-shirt, of course, but I will just get right into the games here. I will be starting off with just the doubles that are going up for resale. So I'll just, like I said, start right into that. First things off is a couple of controllers. And I picked both of these up at Savers for $14, of course, plus tax. They have a little bit of kind of replacement that I need to do. Both of the joysticks need to be replaced. Just some cleanup work. Still have the labels on here. So I did pick up a second one as well. As you can see, this one has the controller that's pretty beat up. And then this one also needs to get some just some cleanup. But I thought $14 plus tax was a pretty good deal for the controllers here. And so I picked those up. And just go into the games here. Let's see, I'll put that one on the bottom. First off here, I have PlayStation 2 game, Star Wars Battlefront Greatest Hits. I believe I needed the manual for this game for my collection, so I bought the whole game. I believe that was at a thrift store. I have Killzone. That was just a cheap game that I picked up. And then I did pick up these next two games at the same Savers. I don't remember how much I paid for them. First one here is NFL Street 2 for the original Xbox. And then I also have NFL Street, the first one for original Xbox. That was also at Savers. I believe this next one was also at Savers, NFL Blitz Pro. Just some sports titles. I probably didn't pay too much for them. Next one here is another original Xbox, the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. That's Platinum Hits. And then Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion on the 360. And getting into Nintendo games here, Madagascar on the Player's Choice. And now that I'm thinking about it, September I ended up going to New York actually no, that was in October. Yeah, so shoot. I was thinking I would pick this one up in October. Anywho. I wonder if I picked up another copy of Madagascar. Anyway, so getting back to the last few games here. Madagascar on the GameCube. Nothing too crazy. Call of Duty Modern Warfare on the Wii. And then on the Wii U, The Voice, I Want You. And then I think I have the same game in with my going into the collection. I think I just purchased multiple of the same game here. And the last game that is a double is Jumanji Wild Adventures. And that will be it for all my doubles. And so I'll get right into the games going into the collection. Starting off is a Amiibo. I do collect Amiibo, and this is Zelda, the Toon Zelda for the Wind Waker. I needed that. They re-released these, so I was able to get it for $15, $16, whatever they go for, brand new type of thing. So I will sometimes pick them up at GameStops, sometimes at Targets. So not quite sure where I'm going to pick that one up. But continuing on into the games here now. I'll just start off with Nintendo. First one here is Cars Matter National. And actually, I think these next ones I will hold off until the very end of Nintendo. So I did pick up a decent stack of Wii games. Some of them are sports, some of them are not so cool, some of them are really cool. First one here is FIFA Soccer 10. Let's see how stuff around here. All right, Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution 2. Looks like I have a little bit of sticker to take care of on that one. This one I was very happy to get, and I think I picked this one up at a GameStop. They were doing many different deals throughout all of this year. Sometimes it was buy two, get one free. Sometimes it was, get 4 for $20 for all games under $20 or something like that. So I took advantage of that quite often, and so I got some good deals on these games. First one here is Xenoblade Chronicles. I believe that one's kind of going up in price a little bit. King of Clubs Mini Golf. I already had just a normal King of Clubs. I didn't have the Mini Golf. And next one here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Smash Up. Looks like I got some label to take care of. This one has a little bit of dirtiness to it, but it's Baseball Blast. Now the next one here was really cool. I picked this one up at a Goodwill. It was in one of the bins that was going up to the floor. I do typically like to look in there because I sometimes get games out of there before it's actually hitting the shelves type of thing. And this is a sealed Punch-Out. And I already have it in a plastic protector here. The unfortunate thing about it is that it does have a kind of a big rip in it. Actually, I think, yeah, this one has a big rip and then also a part of the plastic missing. But I do still consider that sealed, just not like perfectly sealed. Certainly wouldn't get this one graded at all, but it is still pretty cool to get. It is pretty expensive. Even an open copy is pretty expensive. Next one here is Deca Sports 3. And then I think this one is a little pricey, not terrible. Top Spin 4. I think that just had a little print run. And then a couple of the shovelware stuff, My Baby First Steps, and Ice Age 2 The Meltdown. Alright, so I will get into the kind of, I usually try to do the progression of the systems, so if I have original NES and then Super Nintendo and so on and so forth, I kind of went from the DS right into the Wii. As you can tell, there's probably not a whole lot of Nintendo here. I did pick up a couple of Switch games. There was a good sale on South Park Snow Day. I believe that's the newest one that came out. And then as you guys just saw in my doubles, I did pick up another copy of Jumanji. This one's in a protector. I usually try to look at the plastic seal. If I get multiple games, I looked and then of course grab and keep the one that has the best seal. So that's how I usually do that. I will save the best items for last. They are Nintendo items, so I'll continue on into PlayStation. Actually, it looks like so back into PlayStation, I only have one new PlayStation 2 game going into the collection, and that is Power Rangers Dino Thunder. Fortunately, I do not remember where I picked that one up. And then I do have one PlayStation 3 game, and that is Pro Evolution Soccer 2012. And then a few PlayStation 4 titles. Actually, I think this first one is technically still PlayStation 3. Yes, it has PlayStation 3 right on the cover there. It just doesn't say it. There it says it on the spine, but it is a sealed PlayStation 3. I don't remember what they even call this. Welcome to PlayStation 3 and PlayStation Network. So I think this is a PlayStation Network disc, but it's sealed. So I think a lot of times people, when they got the systems, they open these up and just play them real quick. Probably play them once or twice and then throw them in with the stack and probably never play it again. But this one was sealed, so I'm pretty sure I picked this up at a Goodwill or a thrift store. And that was actually it for PlayStation 3. I don't have any PlayStation 4 games going into the collection. I have 3 PlayStation 5 games. And these, I believe I got all on either sales or clearance. First one is Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. And then I did pick up another South Park Snow Day. I believe these were at a Walmart on clearance. So I think they were $10 each or something like that. So of course I had to pick them up. And then I did pick up Suicide Squad. And I think I already have the deluxe version of this, if I remember correctly. I believe it was on the PS5. Maybe it wasn't on the PlayStation 5. Maybe it was a different system. Anyway, this one's also, of course, in the plastic protector to protect the seal as much as possible. All right, and then the last system, before I show you the last couple of cool items, is Xbox system. So, of course, everybody knows, if you've been watching my other videos, I am focusing on the original Xbox, and so I'm getting closer and closer. I am, of course, a few months behind in the filming of this. It is in December, and this is for the September pickup video. I've gotten a lot more Xbox games since this pickup month, but I can tell you, actually, no, I won't tell you. You'll just have to keep watching my videos to kind of hear how many I need left for my collection. So, unfortunately, I only picked up one original Xbox game in September for my collection, and in a way, it's not really for my collection because I already had an open copy, but I did pick up a sealed NBA Street. I'm sorry, not NBA, NFL Street. Now, unfortunately, this is not a completely sealed game. The security label on the spine, or on the kind of where you open the game, is still there, but there's no plastic covering around the whole game. So, in my mind, it is still sealed because it is, or I should say brand new, maybe not sealed, because it hasn't actually been opened because of the security seal still being on the spot where you open the case itself. I know it's not fully sealed because it doesn't have the plastic around it, but still pretty cool to have in the collection. Maybe at one point I'll find a completely sealed one with all the plastic around it as well. And then getting into 360 and then Xbox One games. Now this one is fully sealed. It has the plastic around it, and it is the Connect Rush adventure game, Disney Adventure. And I believe I picked up at a Goodwill. Picked up Nickelodeon at SpongeBob Surf and Skate Road Trip. Looks like that's got a couple of stickers I need to take care of. And now I don't remember where I got this one. I think this one was at a GameStop. With it being a few months ago, it's hard to remember. I think I should start maybe writing down on Post-it notes where I get things and maybe how much I paid for them to let you guys know what kind of deals I get. But first one here is Death Smiles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got that one at a GameStop. And then the next one here is Your Shape Fitness Evolved 2012. That is a sealed copy. Not worth very much, but still fun to pick up sealed stuff and add them to collection. I believe I already have an open copy of that, so that's just a sealed copy. This one I was kind of surprised I didn't have on the 360, but I think I had it for the Wii. That is Carnival Games. And this one I thought I also had too, but maybe it was for a different system, and that is Score International Baja 1000 official game. And it looks like that's got, needs to get a case replaced and a little bit of sticker residue, but if I replace the case, I won't have to worry about the sticker. All right, then the last two games, I'll go with this one on the bottom first, and that's just another game, Monsters vs. Alien. Now, some of these have kind of stickers that they might have been from a garage sale, so I wonder if I did pick up a few of those at a garage sale, especially the open games. I don't think I pick up too many sealed games at garage sales, but you just never know. And with it being September, it was warm enough to have garage sales. And the last one is The Voice I Want You. That's a sealed one. And now I'm looking at the back of these, and they do have stickers that they might be from a thrift store, so maybe some of those were from thrift stores. Anyway, I don't remember, but looking at one of the games here. All right, getting into the Xbox One, and the first one here is NHL 15, sports title, not so fun. But it's funny because I mentioned this game earlier in a different system, and it's Suicide Squad. So I think they also had a sale on Suicide Squad, the non-deluxe version. But I pretty sure I did pick up a deluxe version. I can't remember if it was on the PS5 or the Xbox One. So anyway, picked up that. It was at Walmart or Target on sale or clearance or something. So, all right, and then the last two items for this video I picked up at a GameStop. Now, typically I will trade in games to GameStop to get a lot of trade credits stored up on a gift card. And what then I will do is buy a console using that trade-in money and gift card. Typically I'll buy like a Switch. Actually, I think that's the only thing I bought a couple, and I think I've done it twice. And then what I do is I will, and of course these are all games that I'm picking up at garage sales and thrift stores for dirt cheap, and then trading them into GameStop and then getting a large dollar amount to then get a Switch. So then what I will do is I will go up onto Facebook and post that Switch for trade credit, for trade instead of sale. And that's how I will sometimes get retro video games and systems, is that I do a trade. Of course, other YouTubers have done that, those trades, but that's this is how I kind of fund getting the system to do the trade, is going through GameStop. So it's kind of fun. I've become somewhat friends with some of the GameStop people in Cambridge, and so I will stop in there. There's two employees that I know pretty well. They've they've been there the most, of course, so I've gotten to know them. They're very outgoing and friendly and everything. I've even picked up some signs from them. Every time I'm in there, I'm looking at what signs they have up on the walls, and if no one has claimed some of them, I will say, can I get that? And then they write my name down. They will then call me and let me know when they have signs available, or I'm in there often enough that I will just get them when they are available. So anyway, getting back to my little story here with the GameStop trade credit. So I was getting very close to getting enough for a Switch, but I went into a different GameStop. This one is now actually closed, and it was down on Robert Street in South St. Paul, I believe it is, off of Robert Street. And they had a red Nintendo 3DS XL Pokemon edition. Excuse me. Now this box is actually in really good shape. It does have, of course, some marks on some of the corners, but not anything terrible. It's kind of on the back here a little bit, but the system is in immaculate condition. That has all the manuals, everything that comes with it. And so the cool thing was that I used my trade credit for this, but also the really cool thing is that they also had the blue version. So I picked up both of these. I didn't have enough for both of these for all my trade credits. I think I ended up paying $100 on top of my trade credit for both of these type of things. So I essentially picked up both of these for $100 plus whatever the money I put into all the games that I traded into GameStop. So this is pretty sweet. You don't, of course, find that very often at a I was going to say Goodwill, but at a GameStop. But I asked the person that was working there. They said that it was a collector that had traded in these for money because they needed money to pay for bills or something like that, or a car payment or something like that. So I was very stoked to grab this. The blue one is in a little bit more rough condition, but it's still in really good condition, I would say. In fact, a couple of them, so there's, of course, two ends where you can open the box here. And there's one end that isn't even opened, but the other end, of course, was. And there was no stickers there, at least that I can see. And if there was, they did a good job of taking them off. But really stoked to grab these and add them into the collection. And yeah, you just don't come across these. And of course, these will only go up in value, especially in this condition as well too. So I will have to get some protectors for these to protect them, of course, and keep them in my collection. So that should do it, everyone. Thank you for sticking around for the September pickup video. It is hopefully a shorter one. I know some of my pickup videos get pretty long, and so maybe less people are watching them, but I do thank you for sticking around for the end of all these videos if you do. And please like and subscribe if you haven't, and also comment down below what you think maybe about the two 3DSs that I picked up, and just maybe what also games I should play that aren't sealed that I mentioned that were sealed. Of course, I don't want to open any of those, but please comment down below. Please like and share, and thank you for sticking around. And I will actually change my ending catchphrase to just God bless.